What's up, Dragon Brood? So today I had a realization that for as popular as the sacrifice mechanic is in Standard, I don't think I've actually played one of those this season. So I tossed something together and we'll see if it works. But before we get into that, we're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by February 1st. That's February 1st for those of you that are new to the channel. And I need your help. I need you to click that subscribe button down below. Or at the very least, share this video. Or maybe hit the like button so it gets in front of more people, just to help us out. It'd be a huge goal to reach that by February 1st. And that would be one full year of us doing videos here for you on YouTube. So yeah, help me reach it. I don't know if we can get there, but man, that would be awesome. Anyway, let's go take a look at this GRIXIS Sacrifice list. Okay, so this list, kind of how the other decks play that I've seen, are all trying to steal your opponent's things and turn them either into food or sacrifice them to scry or whatever. And I'm trying to play along those same lines, but take stuff up one notch if possible. So we're starting out with Blood Chief's Thirst, just a quality removal card, obviously. Village Rites, so we can sacrifice the things that we take. Claim the Firstborn. Obviously, this is how we're going to take some things. Witch's Oven lets us turn some things into food. Eliminates. Another removal card. Also a random answer to Crawling Barrens, which we don't have many answers to. Maze Mine Tome. This is just a great card to just cycle through your deck. I mean, well, scry through your deck, not really cycle. But cycle in the sense that you get to get more quality cards when you want them. Full set of Woe Striders. Playing 2 Thassa Deep Dwelling. And the reason Thassa ended up making the cut for me in this list, well, is one, if the game goes long, we can't just spend the mana to tap your opponent's stuff, which is relevant. But if you steal something and you remove it from play, you actually get to keep the thing. It doesn't go back to your opponent at the end of the turn. So we're going to see how this works out. And see. Now, granted, we have no blue permanents, really, except for a Planeswalker. So Thassa is very unlikely to ever become a creature, unless maybe we're playing against something that's blue heavy creature base, maybe rogues. There's an off chance, but not likely. Realistically, we're just playing Thassa to try to get some extra value, flickering something in or out of play. However, we do have Woe Striders, and we can just make a whole bunch of tokens that way, and that's not irrelevant, so we'll keep that in mind as the game goes on. We have a couple of Rankle, Master of Pranks, just for the all-around value it provides, and, you know, we can make opponents sacrifice things or whatnot. Then 4 Crowan Wars, which allows us to steal our opponent's creatures. Ashiok, which is just a good long-term value play. And we're playing a couple of Erebos' Intervention, partly because I want to be able to remove some stuff from graveyards more than anything else. Like, it does function as a creature kill spell, which is fine. And it is a little bit of life gain, so, you know, that will get used at some point, I'm sure. But I mostly wanted something to get rid of graveyards, as we're going to be sacking things and forcing stuff to the opponent's graveyard, or even against rogues, just being able to keep them from getting that extra value there. Lands, nothing too surprising. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to make some last-second adjustments here. I think we need more swamps. But we're going to go ahead and play a couple islands, 5 swamps, 3 mountains, all the pathways, 4 Temple of Malice, 1 Savai Triumph, 1 Rogrin Triumph. This should be fine. We should be able to cast all of our stuff with no issues. But we're going to see what happens. This is the first time I've played a sacrifice deck. Oh, maybe in more than 6 months. So we'll see how it goes. Let's go hop into the arena. Oh boy. What do we do with this? I mean, I guess we keep it. I mean, we're 1 mana away. I mean, we even have the double black already for Rankle, so we can't be too upset, I suppose. Oh, that crab can be highly annoying. We're not going to let the crab sit around. That's just bad for business. This produces red, so we don't even really need that. Okay. Let's go ahead and just eliminate that. No need to allow ourselves to get milled out easily here. Unfortunately, this is the kind of situation you can run into, is we're going to be playing against an opponent who doesn't necessarily have a lot of creatures. I say that, and then they're like, Secret Keeper, look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. We'll pass. They don't have a shock, fortunately. They could have a Bone Crusher Giant, so we'll see. Or they might just play Secret Keeper. Who knows? What is this thing? The Wizard. Whenever you cast an instant, sorcery, or wizard spell, okay, cool. Alright, that's a thing. Our turn, I guess we'll steal that. It does cost 3 or less, so why not? Seems reasonable. And we'll attack. And before end of turn, we'll go ahead and sacrifice that. Scry our top card. Yeah, that can stay. That seems fine. And pass. Now, if the opponent plays something else with low toughness, I was going to say, well, we're not going to get to keep that card now. We'll probably just kill that. Actually, no, that's not true. We'll probably just Rankle. There's no point wasting the Erebos' intervention on that. Oh, now there is. Because now Rankle can make them sacrifice that. So let's do this for 2. Targeting this here. And we'll get a little life gain as a bonus, which seems more than fine. That is cute, but no reason to waste that here. We can attack with probably just Rankle. I mean, no, we attack with both. Because if they block, then we don't even have to use Rankle's sacrifice option. Cool. Do we want people to discard and draw? Do we want to lose a life draw card? Let's do it. Alright. We're going to keep, mostly because we did get like the whole Thassa, Crowan War action going on. Unfortunately, we drew the second Thassa, which is bad. Unless they just make us discard a card, we have actual no use for a second Thassa, which is pretty bad for us. Let's go ahead and just play an Oven. I'm assuming we're just going to get hit with a Soaring Thought Thief here. No. Alright. Oh, they top. No, that's always the sign of death for you. I mean, this is bad for us because we don't have anything they have to deal with, unfortunately. So we're likely just going to be playing Thassa, let it get countered, maybe the other Thassa, let it get countered, see if we can sneak through an Ashiok. Because nothing else really matters. Which isn't great. Alright, well, here's the first thing that gets countered. Okay, they opted to leave it alone. Which, you know, to be fair, I get it. There's no other thing that's a threat yet. Deal with the other threats, and Thassa is not going to do a whole lot. I can respect that. Oh, thought they might Brazen Borrow it. Unfortunately, we don't get much out of stealing a shark. I mean, we can still turn it into food. We can village rights it. So, I don't know. It's not like the opponent's going to have a lot for us to steal. So, that sadly might be the best target. See if we can get the opponent to counter this first. Alright, we'll attack. Maybe? They Heartless acted their own thing. Weird? I mean, I kind of want to try to resolve a Woe Strider here. But I guess we'll do this. Oh. They didn't have a counter. That was weird. Didn't expect that to happen. Alright, well, if they don't have any counters, maybe... Well, maybe they only have creature counters. They might have, like, essence scatters. That could be a real thing. Whew, another village rights. Kind of tempted to leave that. Because if this does resolve, we'll at least get a 1-1 out of the trade that we can sacrifice. In the... We kind of... If we find a land, we kind of want to just resolve it. Oh, we didn't have a land. Okay, well, we tried. Thoughts of that? Oh, they don't have anything. What is going on? That's a surprise. Wow. Definitely did not see that coming. And they haven't missed a land drop yet. They've got 7 lands over there. Blood Chief's Thirst. Well, first, let's... Do I want to scry the token? I think I do. That can stay. And then we'll turn this into food. And then resolve it. Not going to use the Maze Mine Tome because there's nothing to be gained. We know what's on top and we actually want it. I can't get that out of the yard just yet. So we're going to go ahead and go with this. And then, yeah, that's it. End the turn. Sure. Alright. So hopefully the opponent's tempted to spend some mana on their turn, so we can go ahead and slip through this Ashiok. I think it's going to be our new plan. Ugin. How do we feel about Ugin? Ugin's going to be at 7. They're going to -4. Yeah, well, we're okay with that, I guess. Sure.
Perfection is a journey, not...
I mean, we kind of assumed there was an Ugin there anyway, so we can't be too shocked. Alright, let's go ahead and scry once. Eliminate doesn't do anything for us here. We'll scry again. Does the land matter? I don't know if it does. So I'm just going to leave that on top. We're going to go ahead and draw. And then we're going to turn this into food. And then we'll lose Thassa. We'll play this on black. Attack Ugin. Anything to do with this mana? Not particularly, so we'll just end the turn. And unfortunately, because the Thassa got exiled, we don't have enough in the yard for a Woe Strider. Sure, another Ugin makes sense.
Unutilized knowledge is rotting fruit.
Alright, we'll get more food for that.
My flames burn.
We'll draw a card.
Perception.
Alright. So Woe Strider costs 3. So here's a silly thing we can do, actually. We can get a Woe Strider out. Then we can use Claim the Firstborn. And we can attack Ugin for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 other cards. Actually, let's not get the other Woe Strider. Who knows? We might need that for some reason. Weird things happen. Then we'll give this haste. Yeah. And then we'll attack Ugin. Which, in theory, protects our Woe Strider. Kind of.
What's a curious choice?
It does have counters on it now, so they can't kill it with a Heartless Act easily. I mean, they could Heartless Act to remove counters, then hit it with Ugin. And there's really nothing we can do about it. And then we'll just be probably drawing to get to our other... Well, nah, even another Rankle doesn't do enough there. We're kind of in bad shape. The opponent is down to 3 cards, though, so who knows what's going to happen here. Oh, they had a Blood Chief's Thirst. That's unfortunate. Alright, scry time. Let's see what we find. That was a weird long time to decide if they were going to Blood Chief's Thirst that. Not really sure what that was about. Yeah. Now we need to find one of our Blood Chief's Thirsts. I might even just draw during our upkeep. Yeah. Sure. Makes sense.
Ghost fire.
We were also gonna play in it. Alright.
I wonder if you'll...
Ooh, and we're playing against Luris. Gonna mulligan this. Probably too slow in that situation. This is much better, actually. Let's... this is actually tough. I'm gonna get rid of the Maze Mind Tome, though. Alright, let's see what's up there. Just another land. Yeah, I guess for one turn, that's fine. Yep, we're not gonna get to keep the land anyway. An untapped land, black land or something would have been great there. Okay, we're gonna put an oven down. So we're just gonna play that. Put that on the bottom, I guess, to try to protect an Ashiok. Sounds so silly. Sure, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Then another Thieves Guild Enforcer. Nope. Just 2 Enforcers. Okay. So they kept a draw that was just double Enforcer, huh? Must be a bunch of kill spells with that. I mean, might as well attack. Sacrifice that. Play a tome. Alright. We are going to be looking for a land. That's our goal here. Alright, never mind. Opponent scoops. Yeah, we're going to keep. This is reasonable. All our removal colors we need. Everything's kind of here, so no complaints. Let's go ahead. Alright, they didn't have anything for us there. This could be just another control type deck. Looking to be that way. Totally fine. Like, Woe Striders going to the graveyard are not the worst thing. Sure, Rankle it is. What choice would you like? I have many things if you want us to discard. Ooh, well. Not the way I intended that to go down, but yeah, why not? Alright, opponent. Another Rankle? Wouldn't be unreasonable. Oh, a Thieves Guild Enforcer. Was not expecting to see that. Okay. Well. What are the odds that we'd resolve a Thassa? Because they don't seem real high. But I'm kind of curious. We can almost get a Woe Strider back next turn. Man, I would love to resolve a Thassa and take their Thieves Guild Enforcer, but I don't think that's going to happen. So let's just try this first. Alright. That is... I mean, we can pay, I guess? Sure. Alright, do you have a counter for this too? Nope. Alright. Well, we'll sack that. We don't need any more lands at this step. Need other things. We have way more than enough land, actually. Really? Alright, well, let's go ahead and scry here. Sure, we'll take that. I feel like the opponent's setting us up to try to trap us. I'm just not sure what the trap is yet. But, you know what? I'm your Huckleberry. Let's do it. By the way, that's one of my favorite quotes from probably one of the best movies ever. Oh my gosh. When you're talking about Westerns, but really everything, it's just a good all-around movie. Let's just... Yeah, we just don't need sand floating around here. I'm just waiting for bad things to happen. Alright, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Sure. Now I feel like we can kind of more safely navigate this scenario. Where we just play this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we only need 4. I don't want to leave any permanents in the yard that the opponent could take. Well, I mean, non-lands or whatever, but still. Yeah, sounds great. I mean, they have tons of mana here. If they have another Zerasan, I mean, I guess they could get a Woe Strider. That's not nothing. Alright, Bloodchief's Thirst. Allows the opponent to get in there for a little action. I can respect that. Cycle. Oh my gosh. We're doing terrible as far as getting useful things here. Alright, I need to get, what, 2 more cards in the yard? No. Okay, I can actually do that next turn. Because we cycled. Oh, that's neat. Let's start by stealing this. See how the opponent wants to do about that. Excellent. Then we'll ground in the lock. I'm going to leave in a Woe Strider just because we can likely get that one back. Oh, I highlighted 3. 4. Alright. And this also says that we're going to be able to get more creatures here during our end step. And now we're going to be able to start tapping down their creatures as well. Nighthawk, you should never be able to block a thing, Nighthawk, if we have our way. Because we don't need any more land, I definitely want to do this and see if we can just draw into some relevant card. Oh, that is quite the relevant card. That matters a considerable amount. We will take that Nighthawk, friend. Love that. Do we need this land in hand? Probably not. Alright. We will flicker this, just so we can keep it. I mean, having another token's nice, but this allows us to just start closing the clock here. We can tap down a creature so the opponent can't attack. If they do, we just block with their own thing. I am going to go ahead and scry as well. Don't want that. Do not want. Don't want that either. Definitely do not want. Alright, we're gonna get in there. I mean, if you have kill things, kill things. Sure. And then now we Ghost Rider again. 1, 2, definitely got to get rid of Ashiok. I think now we're just kind of playing the flickering Ghost Rider game, so we'll get rid of the second one. In the turn, flicker that. Guess it doesn't really matter because we can tap down Zarasan too. Yeah. Opponent never really got our graveyard going since we had these Ghost Riders. Yep, seems fine. Yeah, not sure what else they're going to do here. Might just be on chump blocking duty. Okay, sure. Hey, look at that. Another Ghost Rider. What do you know? It's not really going to do anything here. I mean, their creatures are attacking, so that works. Yeah, we'll chump block. And then we'll sacrifice it. Ooh, a Village Rites. That's probably not terrible. Let's take that. And our turn. What do we want to do here? Well, we Ghost Rider. That's not going to be nearly enough, right? Because we're going to get the Ghost Rider out plus 4 more cards. So there'll still be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, exactly 8 still in there. That's a bummer. But I think we're going to do it anyway. Get rid of Ashiok, Rankle, Crowan War. Probably the other Rankle. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this and see if we can just find something here. Nope. Failed miserably. About as bad as we could. Though, I'm going to go ahead and attack with both because what's the opponent really going to do? And putting a Ghost Rider in means we just get it back and shrink their bonus on their Thieves Guild Enforcer. So yeah, we're good here. More chump blockers. Can still tap the opponent's creatures down. Yeah, it's gonna be game. Yeah, even another Agadeem's Awakening like allows them to mill some stuff, but doesn't really do much of anything. Yeah. That'll go back to their hand. And we don't necessarily want that. And this keeps them from even getting a Brazen Bar, because it just makes that counter on resolution. Since there's no target. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, we go first. We got all the different color lands. Not much to do with it, but we're going to go ahead and keep it. We'll just go Witch's Oven into Maze Mine Tome, and then we'll hope for the best and see what we get after that. We'll likely just go ahead and play the Mountain so we can save this. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We're likely just going to play that on blue anyway. Oh, I was hoping maybe we could steal that, but no luck. Alright, well let's see if we can set it up so we can take it. Or kill it. Alright, can get in there for one. Reasonable. Don't really want that right now. Oh. Okay, well. Not a ton of great value, but we do want to go ahead and kill that before things get too out of control. But we're slowly kind of setting up something good here. Alright, there's a Mammoth. We're going to go ahead and draw a card. Hey! Oh, we get all the goods here. That was nice timing. Well, I say that. Let's steal this. Attack with it. And then we'll sacrifice it. And see if we get something nifty off of it. No, that qualifies. Alright, end the turn. I didn't play the Woe Strider there, because I figured they have probably some type of Bone Crusher Giants or whatever. And it just didn't feel worth it. Alright, we'll take our 4. Draw a card. Ah, oh, that's neat. Doesn't quite do what we want to do though. It's close, but not quite. What do we need? All right, we can attack. Actually, playing Woe Strider is not bad because even if they have a Bone Crusher Giant, we just keep them from getting another Bone Crusher, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We do have to take a hit here. Totally reasonable. We kind of know the score. That's okay. Embercleave makes us cry a little bit. But if they Embercleave, then we will just rankle because they won't really have anything else. So that makes sense. We'll be at pretty low life, but we'll potentially have food. So yeah. And we'll gain some life off of this too when the time comes. Alright, we can steal an Innkeeper next turn if things don't work out for us the way we want. This is going to make it a bit more difficult to deal with a questing beast, though. So we're going to have to hope we draw something good. Actually, that's not true. We can still... Oh, actually, we could steal the Innkeeper and then attack with our own Rankle, actually. I'm down with that. Alright, let's hopefully we survive this. Alright, what's your plan, opponent? Draw? I mean, we'll get some life here, so gives us a little bit more of a window. They're gonna Bone Crusher us. Okay. Not completely sure what that was about, but okay. Alright, so plan here. I'm just debating if I can sack this or not. I feel... I'm actually not going to. Oh, well. That's a spicy meatball. Never mind. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to do this anyway. Steal their Innkeeper. Play this guy. Get in there. Attack. Attack. I don't even need to attack with that. I'll just attack with Rankle. Sack their creature. Keep all mine for value. We're going to each discard, each sacrifice. And that's it. I'm just going to keep my advantage. Because now we know we have a Crowan War, we've got Thassa, so opponent's going to have to draw pretty well here, I think, to get out of trouble. And they're really debating which of these two cards to discard. And I'll admit, drawing a card here might benefit us more than the opponent, but I just don't want to take that chance. I mean, they've got 5 mana. There's a lot of things that could happen. Alright, end the turn. Now we're feeling pretty good. Because whatever they play here, we can steal with the Crowan War. We can Village Rights away a token, get some cards. We're not worried about Bone Crusher Giants because we have Witch's Ovens. Which they may want to try to just target the Strider anyway. But I don't know. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I was just thinking, like, if I wanted to scry a card, but I kind of know what this turn looks like anyway. Yeah, the only way that would have been bad is if the last card's like a shock or something. And didn't really care. Well, look at that. Alright, in turn, Thassa's gonna make us more value. Yep. And now I don't know if Gruul's gonna be able to come back here. I've played a lot of Gruul and been on that side, and this is a miserable thing to be facing, let me tell you. Even if those are 2 creatures, we don't even care. Yep. We're gonna sack one of these. Even just cuz, I'm gonna go ahead and scry up. Oh, another Crowan War. Sure, we'll leave that on top. That can't be awful, right? We'll just pass. Draw. Play a Crowan War. we will take this monster. And I'm not even gonna attack, because I already know I have the other Akroan War. I'm gonna end the turn, and I'm actually just gonna keep a Mammoth, so I don't ever have to give it back. Yeah, now if they have something, we just start tapping creatures and attacking for tons. Yep, GG's. Oh boy, how do I feel about it? The problem is with this deck, I will say, is that you're gonna have a hard time winning against the control decks because a big chunk of your deck just doesn't do anything. I think some of that could be potentially offset by maybe playing, I don't know, maybe Oxyvagonus or something, just giving you some extra value to find your few creatures you do have. Maybe adding in a couple other Planeswalkers. I will say the deck is decent, though. I mean, obviously, we were able to hold our own against Rogues. We did well against Gruul Aggro. I think the kind of mid-rangey and control decks, though, are going to be a little bit difficult. And there are a lot of those floating around, so that's something to consider. And part of it, too, I'll admit, not my necessarily type of deck I enjoy playing that much, because there's a lot of kind of like sit around and wait, and you're not really doing much. But it is a strong deck. So if you like this style of deck, you like stealing stuff, killing things, go for it. This is definitely right up your alley, and it probably will work out for you. As for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Dragon Broodmother. No other reason other than the fact that I had somebody send me one of these recently to get autographed. First time I've had a viewer send me something to be autographed. Thought that was kind of neat. I don't know, maybe I'll make this the flagship card of the channel, because, you know, it's sort of the same. Kind of. Welcoming everybody to the Brood and all. But yeah, just a neat card. Mid power level, more of a commander card than any type of constructed format card, but that's cool. It's just fun magic. Nothing wrong with that. Also, remember, if you want the deck list in today's video, or you want to come join us over in our Discord, which several of you have come and joined recently, or if you don't, just follow us over on Twitch, Twitter, any of that stuff, check out my sponsors, buy some merchandise to help me out. All those links are in the description down below. And if you haven't, please remember to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, but most importantly, hit that subscribe button, because we are trying so hard to get to 10,000 subs by February 1st, and I need your help. We're getting there. People are coming along, but it's so close. That'd be the most amazing one-year achievement. Can't do it without you. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.